I want to thank you for coming on out and speaking with us today. We put together a little bit of time for some of our residents out there to hear a little bit about tell us what you're all about, what you stand for, what you're looking forward to in the next couple of years, what renters might be able to expect.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for having me. My name's Dan McCready, and I'm running for Congress because the Marine Corps taught me that you fight for the person on your left and you fight for the person on your right. But let's be honest, we got people in Washington right now that are fighting for nobody but themselves. And I'll share with you just a minute on how I got here and what I'm fighting for folks. I grew up here in Charlotte, really blessed with every opportunity that a kid could ask for. Had the chance to go to great public schools, went to Cotswold, Sharon, AG, graduated from Myers Park. I got my Eagle Scout down the road at Carmel Presbyterian Church. And then went off to college and entered actually my hippie days. That's where I met my wife. I played the guitar and sang in a folk rock band. I got to know my wife hiking out in the North Carolina mountains in western North Carolina. But the other thing that happened when I was in college was 9/11. Every one of us remembers exactly where we were on that day. I was sitting in a dorm room working on an English paper and watched on TV as planes hit our World Trade Center. And as I got toward graduation, our country was in the middle of two wars. I didn't necessarily agree with both wars, and I didn't know a lot of people from going from college into the military, but I felt very blessed having grown up here in Charlotte and having gone to great schools and wanted to give something back. And so I hung up the guitar, I hit the gym, I started doing the first pull-ups that I'd done since grade school, and joined the Marine Corps after I graduated. It was a couple years later, I was leading a platoon of 65 Marines in Ramadi, Iraq during the surge of 2007 and 2008, that I really learned what it means to serve, what it means to lead, and also what's missing in Washington right now. I think about my platoon a lot on this campaign because we came from all over this country, and out of my 65 Marines, we came from all over, and we never cared about where you came from. We never cared about who your parents were. We never cared about the color of your skin. We didn't even care about if you were Republican or Democrat. I mean, we're all on the same team. That's what I think this country's all about. I'm running as a Democrat. I like to say I'm an American and a Marine first. I don't think that anybody should get up to Washington as a Republican first or as a Democrat first. They should go as Americans first. This is not a career for me. I was perfectly happy a year and a half ago spending time with my little kids and continuing to build my small business. This is a calling, I feel, to get off the sidelines and fight back for people in North Carolina that deserve a lot better. For me, that means that any kid, no matter their zip code, no matter if they live in Southeast Charlotte or North Charlotte or West Charlotte or out in Anson County, any kid ought to have the chance to go to a great public school. If that kid wants to work hard, and that they should be able to get a good job in our new economy, like the 700 jobs I've helped create here in North Carolina in my own company building solar farms. That means that a parent shouldn't have to choose between healthcare and putting food on the table for their kids, and that our seniors should be able to count on the Social Security and Medicare that they've paid into for decades being there for them. Hopefully that gives you a sense of how I got here and what I'm fighting for. You know, I think this is, at the end of the day, this is an election about our kids. Mine are young. My oldest is 7. My youngest is 1. We've got 4. They're too young to really understand what all is going on in this country right now, but they grow up fast. And one thing I think about is that they're going to be in history class one day, and they're going to open up the chapter on 2017 and 2018, and they're going to read about how haywire things went in this country. And they're going to ask me, Dad, what did you do? What did you do when things went so haywire in this country? I'm going to tell them that I fought back. And we have one of the best chances in this whole country to do that right now, bring better leadership to Washington, a place that's totally broken, and give people a voice here in North Carolina.
Well, thank you. I guess last question. as you know, we're the Apartment Association. We represent many apartment communities across the greater Charlotte area and a heck of a lot of renters out there. If you have any message you'd like to send our renters, what do you think it might be?
Yeah. Well, I already touched on some of the things that are most important to me when it comes to helping improve people's lives, which are making sure that every person in North Carolina has access to affordable and quality health care, making sure that we are creating good 21st century jobs in North Carolina, like the clean energy jobs I've helped create here, protecting Social Security and Medicare. Affordable housing is also a really important issue. This is an issue I care deeply about, and an issue where I will really roll up my sleeves to do what I can to partner with companies here, with organizations here, with local and state government to make housing more affordable, particularly in Charlotte and the outlying areas where the rents are just going up year after year, and the people can't keep up with that.
We certainly appreciate all of your efforts. Thank you so much.
Good to chat with you today.